we're back.
We're back.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Yeah,
we back. Shang, look at you, boy. I ain't seen you like this in a minute. Look at you.
We
God.
We got out. We out. We got out of jail.
That's me and Shang on the run. That was YouTube chasing us. Guys, listen, the show is Savage AF. It's back. We've been on maybe a 10-day hiatus. Almost 2 weeks.
I wouldn't say hiatus. I wouldn't say hiatus.
Well, I was high. But here's the thing. For those who don't know, Savage AF is the show. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. That's our motto, at least for the first 5 minutes of the show.
Right.
But the reality is, myself, Black Pedro, this dude Shang, comedian Shang. We was in jail without the bail. I'm in jail. So thank you all for welcoming us back. Thank you for being here. We have been off for almost 2 weeks now, and a lot of shit has happened, man. But
a lot of shit has happened, and they put us through a lot of dumb shit, lying. I'm gonna start off lying, saying that we were promoting the big lie through the show and all kind of other bullshit.
How you gonna lie about us telling the big lie?
Right. So that was the lie on the lie. And
so right. So to catch everybody up, about 2 weeks ago, in the middle of our last broadcast or stream, YouTube shut us down because somebody, troll, hater,
right,
little dick motherfucker,
whoa, we ain't 5 minutes in. We can't
oh shit, I wasn't sorry.
We already
I haven't been here in a while. I don't know how this works anymore.
Okay,
but here's the thing. Okay, so a person who's obviously not a fan of ours complained to Twitter. I'm sorry, to YouTube. And YouTube said that we were spreading 2020 election lies, which obviously, and Treehead is calling it. I ain't even gonna say the name, but we know we got trolls on here.
We got trolls.
Obviously, we don't spread election lies.
We know who it was. I know it was you, nigga.
It's all good though. But niggas took time off to relax and rest. And
well, I was frustrated with it because there was so much stuff going on, and every time I wanted to be like, "Yo, we should talk about this." Skunk.
Yep, we was in the clink.
We was in the clink. But
here's the freak out part is I appealed. So this happened to us earlier this year.
They got us before, right?
They said we were spreading election lies. I sent in my appeal, and they said, "Okay, we were wrong. My bad."
Right.
This time, I sent in my appeal. I might have been a little bit more aggressive. I don't know if they didn't like my attitude.
I think it was that.
But either way, they upheld their decision to give us a flag. So we're a one flag show now. If we get another flag, we're down.
No,
for
we're
2
two
weeks.
Flag show.
No, we're one because the first one didn't count.
Oh, the first one didn't count.
They appealed.
But you know what? Whatever. We're 4 minutes and 5 minutes. 4 minutes in. I'm about to.
We're about a minute away from cussing.
Yeah, but I'm just letting you know we out now.
We in these streets. Savage AF is free, guys.
Come on back here, niggers.
Until one of our haters hates on us again.
Well,
we're here for you live Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on YouTube and Facebook, unless YouTube acts like a dirty tampon.
Right.
But beyond that, if you ever miss us live, do tune into the YouTube page, the Dirty Tampon channel. It's youtube.com/c/SavageAF World. All one word. You can catch the show. If you miss us live.
Say you miss us live. Say something happens where you were drunk and you fell and hit your head.
You did too many drugs.
Woke up late. Or you got kidnapped by a bunch of dwarfs and then they had sexual favors with you, and then they let you go.
Yeah.
After that, you could just go right here, and you'll be all good.
Yes.
All right, that was
but if you don't subscribe or click the bell, then just be that cat and jump off your balcony. All right.
Also, make
that
sure
was a joke. I don't know if that's going
don't
to
do that. Yeah, please don't do that. We're not condoning.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
We're not
it's a cat. It has 9 lives.
Right, and plus we know that he's alive. Okay. But make sure that you go to our page since we're back, and give us a little bit of this because we're gonna need some love. Right in your butt.
Right.
Make sure. Right. And if you and for the people that troll us, I want you to know something. You can't stop us. You think you can stop us, you can't stop. What? Hold on for a second. That's how I feel about y'all. Trying to stop us from talking about the real. Savage AF, we back up in.
You know what it is, man. Also, we are on Facebook. So if you want to catch us there, Savage A.F. That's our fan page on
our fan page. And make sure you subscribe across the board. Okay. Subscribe. Also, like when you go subscribe, we want you to also make sure that you like the page. Like the page too. We want that. I mean, and I know that a lot of people like missing us. I know you were crying. There was a lot of, people gnashing of teeth. But
come here, weeping and gnashing of the teeth.
All right, so but we want y'all to know we talk about the facts on here. We were not talking about the big lie, and fuck your feelings because facts matter. Okay.
Fuck your feelings, facts matter. Thank y'all for being here. Bronda, I see you in the building. Damani Jones, welcome back. AJ Fit is in it. Stuns.
When we get this lift off, bruh, I can't wait to just show you what's happening. No, I'm kidding.
AJ, I ain't gonna lie. 2 weeks ago, my manager was like, "What's up with that gut?" And I've been in the gym hard, nigga, for 2 weeks.
Hard.
So I'm trying to catch up to this nigga right now. All right, here we go. But Stuns, I see you. Maya Baker's doing it. Facebook user? Okay, I'll take that too. Treehead, I see you, mama. Thank you. No other Miranda. What up, though? Ev Gatlin, always strapped. Thank you guys for being here. It does feel good to be back.
They were coming at us, and they're still coming at us, but we're gonna come right back at you to let you know what's popping. Also,
I felt like R. Kelly. This is my life. This is my life.
But you can't be upset when you go, this camera, this one. This
life.
So, but the bottom line is we back. We're going to talk about some stuff. Savage AF is back. Make sure that you make us bigger and better now that we back. And apparently we got to tiptoe around something. I don't know what we did, but whatever.
Mine said, tell YouTube to stop putting raisins in the potato salad.
Yeah, they flat out was doing that. And we need you to
Robert.
YouTube
was like Pedro.
Stop it, Pedro. Yo, check this out. Make sure that you go to our IG. If you happen to have an Instagram, if you happen to have a phone, go
if you happen to be alive.
If you happen to be alive, say you got thumbs. If you got thumbs, go to @BlackPedro.
Yes.
@Comedian Shang. Follow, subscribe, and if you don't, that's that bullshit right there. Make sure you do it. And I don't want to put hands on none of y'all. I don't want to do it, but I will. All right. So we letting you know we're gonna give it. It's not really a rundown on the run up. It's more of a recap of
run up
our
on
jail.
Your ass. But AJ Fit says leg raises, crunches, hold reps for 2 seconds each. That made my stomach hurt just by reading it.
Wow.
But I'm there. I'm there, AJ. I'm in it. All right, man. We do have a run up for your ass. Oh, by the way, speaking of running up, you can catch me at the Comedy Chateau this Thursday. Okay.
This Thursday.
Check my Instagram for that @BlackPedro. Shang and I are going to be in the Whale's Vagina, which is San Diego.
4 big shows. Make sure you check us out. It's going to be myself, Juan DeCarlo, Raymond Montoya, Taylor Great, and Jason Rogers. Make sure you come check us out live. Get your tickets right now. Go to Laugh Factory. Go to laughfactory.com. Click on San Diego, and you know what it is. And also this weekend, if you happen to be in Arizona, I'll be in Glendale, Arizona at Stir Crazy. I'll be at Stir Crazy Comedy.
Why is it two cats watching?
I don't know. It was weird.
That's hilarious.
It's just the cropping them in was the hard part.
It's just Shang.
Yeah, so make sure that you come check me out in Stir Crazy Comedy Club this weekend. Friday and Saturday, I will be there for 4 shows. So make sure you check it out. Aside from that, we missed you, okay? And I'm not trying to get emotional. Phenom Brown, what's up?
I said I wasn't gonna cry, man. Phenom Brown, she says, "Yay, seeing y'all back makes this Halloween all treats, no tricks." So yeah, happy Halloween too. What a
It's
day
Halloween
for Saturday.
today.
It's Halloween.
Halloween today.
I hope you get all treats, no tricks. That's what we're here for. We don't be tricking, we just be treating. You know what it is, man. So let's get into it since we haven't done a show in ages.
Yeah. Every time Pedro's like, yeah, I said, are we back on? He says, shit, God, fuck, no. God damn it. We're still in jail. Or I get a text, we're still in jail, motherfuckers.
And I don't think we got time served either, because once the appeal came back, it was like another week. It was like they put a whole week on
us
on top of the 3 days.
All the crazy shit I see on YouTube, all of the shit. I'm seeing people punch people through the asshole and all kinds of stuff.
We're gonna get into it, dog. It's going down today. Trust me, because there are other platforms where motherfuckers are going crazy, and let's talk about it. But today is Monday, October 31st.
Today.
We got 2 months left in 2022, y'all. Are you ready for it? It's Halloween. Trick or treat.
It's gonna be and coming up very soon. Let's jump into this first one. By
the way, there's no rainbow fentanyl at all. But Monday, October 31st, 2022 in the time space continuum.
2020 twin.
Black Pedro, comedian Shang, Savage AF, fuck your feelings. We're gonna end today with the Shangri. Let's go demo crazy, I should say. Let's go demo crazy.
Let's get nuts.
It's like if Prince was a
I think
political speaker.
If he did, it's like, dearly beloved, we're gathered here today
to vote.
Make sure that these dirty ass Republicans don't cheat their way back into it.
Yes, sir.
Insurrection denying motherfuckers.
That's right. And then it starts raining. Black Pedro popping, and that curl lays down, and then it gets like,
Yeah, that was one of the best. By the way, that was one of the best
Super Bowl. It was the best Super Bowl halftime.
All right.
Before Shangri, though, we're gonna get into a Black Pedro pop in. We're gonna talk about DVEs. DVEs.
Not DVDs.
Nope. DVEs.
Not these nuts. DVEs.
We're gonna talk about it. But before we get into that, where my Twiggers at? Elon has opened the Nazi gate with his Twitter acquisition. Let's talk about it.
Right.
But before we get into that, there is a saying that everything is a nail to a hammer. And when you spread election lies for over 2 years and get a bunch of cracker orcs riled up, what might happen is that one of these crazy cracker orcs might show up at the third most powerful person in America's house and end up beating her husband with a hammer. Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul Pelosi, as you see on the left there, 82 years old, by the way. Nancy, I think, is 800 years old. So she married, she's a cradle robber. But these are octogenarians, both of them.
You get no street cred, you right wing, whoever the fuck did it. Ain't no street. I beat that 98-year-old with that hammer.
He couldn't for those who don't realize, a couple days ago, in San Francisco proper, Paul Pelosi was home alone. A man, you could call him a MAGAite, a GOPer, a right winger, a crazy nut fuck. Bucket fuck ass dunk it, right? Breaks into the Pelosi household,
right?
Apparently subdues Paul Pelosi. Some sort of struggle occurs in which, but in between all of that, He bludgeoned Paul Pelosi in the head several times.
Hammer.
Mallet. I am Mallet. They put me in the mix.
Right.
It was so not to make light of this at all, though. But
no, we can.
This is what we. But the only light part is that the GOP is totally responsible for this. MAGA, Kevin McCarthy, or like Donald Trump is absolutely responsible for this.
But the
only thing he could have done more directly is to send a text that says, "Go hammer now." What did Fox say, bro?
Fox said the only reason that the dude hit him in the head with a hammer is because he had a nail sticking out of his head, and he thought, "Oh, well, you didn't. I got to put that nail all the way
wax
in.
on, wax off."
Yeah, that's the only reason. He just hammer.
Why is Hammer a velociraptor? I don't understand.
I don't understand either. But the bottom line is, they try to act like they're not accountable for a lot of the violence.
The GOP.
The GOP does. But if you look at it, the Democrats haven't really, came at the GOP pertaining to any of the bullshit they did with violence. If anything, they're a little too soft. I want to see them throw hands if it's me. But the bottom line is, right now, there's nothing they can say, but there's nobody speaking out against it from the GOP strongly. They're like, well.
And you even have people like Larry Elders, and who's in the running for Coon of the Year. Coon of the
I don't know.
Year.
I think I got to give it. Kanye might be.
Well, I mean, I said in the running.
Oh, okay. Sure.
We know obviously who's out front, but all right, man. So, but the reality is, this is what this rhetoric leads to, right? Like, so rhetoric is supposed to be rhetorical, something you don't respond to, right? Like, it's just, these are just words that people are saying. Right. Not much to do about it. But the rhetoric that the GOP has been kicking over the past 2 years, MAGA has been kicking, it goes beyond that. These are actionary words. These are incendiary, inciting words that have moved people to action. They have moved people to try and kidnap the governor of Michigan,
to decapitate her.
Right.
That was the wild part, to actually put that in there.
To intimidate poll workers like Shay Moss and Auntie Ruby or Mama Ruby or Lady Ruby.
Yeah, Mama,
you know what
Ruby.
I mean? Like, it's
not only that. This is the wild part. Not only that, if you look at it, if they took a poll and said, who wants to see a civil war? Who wants to see actual violence pertaining to political issues? It was by far the GOP. And by far, the language they use is always fight, kill, murder, render, butt punch, crab, choke. And it's always some kind of violent thing. Whereas I think the Democrats got so much bitch in their chest, they don't say enough shit back. Now, I watched one of the debates in Florida where this sister was killing him. And you know that you are lying and your family's liars and you come from a long lineage of liars. You know better than that. You know that your mother's a hoe. How about that? Let's forget the debate. I want to see more Democrats. If they want to go rah-rah, then we got to go rah-rah. And then we'll have Pedro. We'll have I'm trying
to be the Pedro. Moderator. No, but I think they have, this is leverage. And, it's kind of savage AF to think about it like that. But Nancy Pelosi has the leverage now to be like, you motherfuckers sent a motherfucker to not only attack me, but this motherfucker attacked me. This motherfucker walked in like, where's Nancy? So here's the thing. The husband got hit because he was home. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga got beat up because he was there. The dude was looking for Nancy Pelosi. So as bitch a move as it would be to bludgeon an 82-year-old man,
it would have been more.
It would have, even though like he's even more of a bitch move. He's looking for an 82-year-old woman to beat up.
To beat up, okay. And AJ, before I said this, AJ, for having people at the polls armed with fatigues. And the part I want to ask, you're armed with fatigues. You know you're in the city. We can fucking see you.
And honestly, my pop-in is gonna be a lot about that. So we gonna get into that, man. But Treehead said I think meaning the GOPers, Fox News, all of that, they said people get hit by hammers every day. Here's the thing. Most of those people aren't married to the third most powerful person in America, right? Like, if you don't know the succession, it's president, vice president, speaker of the House.
And they already
if Kamala and Joe Biden ever went down at the same time or whatever in succession, Nancy Pelosi would become president constitutionally.
Constantly, but this is the wild shit about it is, and I do think that Nancy Pelosi, if she doesn't put down some fucking like go harder in the paint, they're gonna think it's okay, because what's happening is we keep letting them get off for all this kind of fuckery, and they keep getting off. But she should be like that scene in that movie, in my house. You come to my house and you hit my husband with a hammer. And then she should just go full blast on him. Make sure that and we should always repeat it over and over again. If you're a Democrat or a progressive, you should repeat, yeah, we just, at least we ain't hitting motherfuckers with hammers. Like, we should say something. But the Democrats are just,
they need to hammer home the reality that the verbalizations that the GOP, MAGA, Trump, all of these motherfuckers are putting forth can have violent consequences, man. These aren't just words. There's no such thing as free speech. All of this election lie, where's Nancy? And by the way, a guy coming into Nancy Pelosi's home screaming, "Where's Nancy?" Right? And he was only allowed to do that because Nancy wasn't home. When Nancy Pelosi is at home, it's mass security around the block, right? But she wasn't home, so he was able to gain access to her house. But when he's coming in screaming, "Where's Nancy?" What day in American history does that remind me of? Oh, Insurrection Cracker Orc Day, right? January 6th,
where they were gonna hang their own. They were chanting, "Hang Mike Pence."
Yeah, hang Mike Pence. Where's Nancy?
Where's Nancy?
They were looking to kill these people.
I want to kill this Nancy bitch so I could show her something. I mean, it was a lot of
the dude who broke into Nancy Pelosi's house had zip ties and duct tape. Okay, these are only used to secure garbage bags or seal up ducks,
or in some sexual situations.
Okay,
well,
freak out. But also for kidnapping situations, they are great tools. So
Treehead said Elon retweeted a conspiracy that was Nancy's husband's gay lover gone mad.
So these are the lies that they're willing to spread, right? Like, so your gay lover isn't gonna come in screaming, "Where's Nancy?" He's gay. He don't want Nancy.
He's gonna come in saying, "Why do you
I'm
call
straight.
me back?
I don't want to fuck Nancy either."
Yeah, exactly. Why didn't you call me back, bitch? And then maybe you would have heard that, but not, But this is the good thing, though. They did catch Crazy Town. Crazy Town is caught.
Hammer time is
going down. He's going down. Not only that, hopefully, because that's attempted murder if it's a person that's 82 years old.
Well, it's assault and attempted kidnapping are the charges that are being brought.
Wait a minute, you don't think that's bullshit? Okay, it should be attempted murder. If you're going to try to hit somebody, if you bludgeon somebody with a mallet.
Mallet, I am mallet.
Now the feds
put me in the mix.
The feds definitely are going to take him to task. But at the end of the day,
this is open and shut, right?
Right, it's open and shut. I'm so sick of us having open and shut cases, and the Republicans flat out do dirt, and we always say allegedly. Now, ain't no allegedly, motherfucker. You hit me with a hammer. I saw you, bitch. I saw you. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, and the people in the feed, the people in the feed. Well, one, thank y'all for being back in the feed. I thought that we weren't gonna have anybody because they're like, "Oh, these niggas just quit."
They did.
No,
They YouTube tried to hit us with a hammer, and everybody thought we was dead. No, we back.
Yeah.
And by the way, I think Paul Pelosi has pulled out of surgery and is recuperating well. So blessings on that. And no matter how contentious or enraged we feel about
I disagree.
the current political state, nobody should be
bludgeoned with a hammer.
Like, yeah, I mean, like if you or if you really feel froggish and want to leap and want to come to a motherfucker's house and try and beat motherfuckers with hammers, then let karma do what she do. And I really don't think we want to get into that space, right? So nobody should be invading people's homes and trying to assault them.
Okay, I see what you're saying, Pedro, and I don't want us to get flagged.
I'm trying not to get flagged. Okay. I'm just trying not to get flagged. I'm trying to be expressive of my feelings
without being flagged. No, I just think that the Democrats need to be verbally. You heard me, fucking YouTube. Verbally should go on the attack verbally, and make sure that they show.
Well, the narrative should be Nancy Pelosi's narrative should be.
Is this
look what you did? Look what your words led to, right? They broke into her office. They pooped on the walls. They peed in her desk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Put their feet up on it. Didn't give a shit. They were looking to kill her on January 6th. Now one motherfucker shows up at her house, right? There was a dude who showed up outside of Kamala Harris's house, right? Like it's like, and it only takes one. That's it, right? Like January 6th was in mass cracker hysteria, but the reality is it only takes one. And what we see is that there are more than one out there trying to do it. And the Democrats really need to be nailing home right now, hammering home the fact that pumps and a bump. The fact that these words don't come free. There is a price. There's a consequence. Paul Pelosi is paying it right now.
Right, but AJ Fit 365 says cults can only be controlled by their ruler. So so bottom line is, we know Trump hasn't spoke out on how bad it is. In fact,
he's not going to. And like you said earlier, Shane, none of the GOP has.
None of the GOP has spoken.
They haven't spoken out strongly.
But when AOC says something that is not even violent, that is like, hey, y'all need to shut the fuck up and stop doing dumb shit, they want to drag her through the streets. They've dragged her. So fuck all y'all. Let me tell you something. If we lose in this election that's coming up, which we are going to lose, let's be real. But if we lose badly.
Well, you mean like, are we going to lose the House and the Senate?
We're going to lose both.
Wow.
You know why? Because of gerrymandering.
I'm out of wine.
Well, I'm just saying. I think because of gerrymandering and also the way they're cheating, and also when you see that Herschel Walker, they're like, well, he in the debate he did good with a little toy he brings out a little toy, badge,
the Halloween badge,
and they still say, well, he did pretty good. No, motherfucker, he didn't. Marjorie Taylor Greene trying to, the only thing she didn't say is shut up, nigger. And she's going to win by a landslide because it's a red district. And a lot of the other districts that's purple, they're leaning red because they gerrymandered the shit. And the Democrats, with they bitch ass, didn't go harder in the paint when it comes to that. And also in Georgia, Stacey Abrams is there. Now it's a closer race now since the debate, but they're letting these people get in office that can actually call the election. And we, instead of us saying, hey, motherfucker, you are election, denier. You shouldn't be in charge of shit. You shouldn't be able to walk a dog, bitch. And yet we don't say nothing. So we're going to get what we deserve. That's just like black folks. And I don't want nobody to get mad at me, but that's like black folks. When black folks know that sometimes they'll go harder in the paint against other black folks instead of going against their actual oppressor. That's what the fuck they do.
That's what it is, man.
Queen Bee in the building. Oh,
Shane, you brought up
my God, that's Queen Bee.
Queen Bee. They've been after Nancy for a minute. I don't know how many times she has to be attacked and violated before they realize she needs security all the time, whether she's home or not. Well, I mean, she does have that. So, like I said earlier, QB, she
her husband.
The only reason this dude was even got near their house and into it is because she wasn't home. Because when she is home, it's security up the wazoo, and neighbors have attested to that. Like, they know when Nancy's there and when she's not there. It's obvious, right? So the block is hot when she's there, and it's quiet when she's not. So that's how this dude gained access. Shang, you brought up we're gonna move on. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. You brought up the N-word.
What?
The N-word. Nigger. And I'm gonna ask where my Twigger's at. Because and this is one of the things that happened while we were gone, but the deal between Elon Musk and Twitter was finalized. Elon Musk has acquired Twitter. And by the way, for those who don't know, Elon Musk is South African. He's around our age, Shang, and he grew up in a apartheid South Africa. His father was a racist shithole, and that's the household and the environment he grew up in. Just context, background. But upon his acquisition of Twitter, what we saw was a re-niggification of America, where so many, and not even just America, but the world in general, because Twitter is a global platform. But so many, and look, he want to smoke blunts like he a real ass nigga, but he not. Yeah. You could tell by his face that he can't handle it. Look how much smoke is in the air. All that smoke should have been in his lungs.
Yeah, he ain't
no real smoker, nigga. I don't respect.
But go ahead,
but upon his acquisition of Twitter, like the second it went through, Twitter blew up with nigger. I hate niggers. I love that I can say nigger again. I love that I can say I hate niggers again. Nigger. I hate nigger. This is what Twitter is doing right now.
Now, what I hope
under
happens,
Elon's older,
of course, under Elon Musk, and I wish he would just take that rocket and fly the fuck away. But the bottom line is
that is not a representation of his penis either.
Not at all.
Much smaller. That rocket is much smaller. It's more like
it's a little
4th of July. Yeah,
he said tiny rocket. Elon Musk. The problem is that Elon Musk has a huge deal with the government pertaining to his SpaceX and all of the other stuff, and they're in bed with him, so they're not going to really police him, but so much because there's trillions of dollars embedded in his asshole.
They're like, we're going to need you to ship space slaves up to the moon.
Exactly.
like, he's going to be the new Amistad of NASA.
And the bottom line is he knows that, and there's a lot of white people, and him included, like, yeah, I can say nigga. But the bottom line is, I would say to people of color, I would say to people that are conscientious, that are white folks, please get off Twitter. Make his numbers go down so much that the acquisition of Twitter was a fucking mistake for him. Now, say the racist cunts will go over there, but let it be known that that's what it's going to be. I mean,
yeah, period. I mean, Shang, as you know, I'm not active on Twitter. And
I got kicked off Twitter.
And then over the years, you were like, man, you got but Twitter, you got to. And I'm like, And for me, it was like, because it was Donald Trump's favorite platform, there had to be something wrong with it. You know what I mean? Like, couldn't fuck with it really. And then he got kicked off way too late.
Yeah, I got kicked off early.
So here's the interesting thing that I heard just before we got on live today was that there's an individual on MSNBC talking head who follows this kind of stuff, like racism on the internet and social media. And he said that over the past like 5 years or so, his organization has confronted Twitter about racist tweets and defamatory tweets and things like that, right? So like just negative tweets that were not based on anything, filled with hate. And he said that of all the tweets they presented and the cases they argued with Twitter, that 5% were dealt with, were banned or taken down.
Or taken off. Yeah, that was one of the
what he's laying out is this a history of a lack of ethics at Twitter. You know what I mean? Such that this popping up of the word nigger isn't actually just an Elon thing. It's actually a thing that has been happening on Twitter that they have not, and we saw it with Donald Trump, that like they just weren't regulating this shit, and it still isn't happening in mass. Phenom Brown says, well, at least we all can see who's saying what. I'd rather know who the racists, hopefully, who are the racists. Hopefully they are being watched. Well, that's what I'm saying right now, Phenom, is Twitter hasn't really been doing that.
They haven't really think, and Twitter is good for knowing what's going on worldwide. Treathead says, without watching biased news stations. But now Twitter will be the biased, racist platform. And Elon Musk, aka evil villain that got shot in the head in Lethal Weapon 4.
He looks like he looks like the villain from the James Bond movie with Halle Berry in it. And I can't. It was Pierce Brosnan, Halle Berry, and Elon Musk as the villain. Who was an Asian dude who had a race change.
He said, diplomatic immunity. And Danny Glover says, you just got decaffeinated. I mean, that is such some 80s movie shit. Said, shut up, Kaffa, which is their word for nigger.
Yeah.
Okay. And you just got decaffeinated. And I mean, the only thing after that was like a guitar going, yeah, bitch, shot you in your forehead. But he's ecstatic about the fact that he feels he can have the free speech to be racist. And the other racists are like, yay, nigger. So I think that's what it is more than anything.
I guess my biggest problem is like the inability to identify these people. And that's why trolls troll in this space. It's because they can say these things freely without, fear of repercussion. Woo! But the day we could repercuss on their ass, man.
But some of them are getting cocky and they don't give a fuck. They will show their face. They'll be like, yeah, I'm here. What you gonna do? Because they're on a platform where they can be free to do whatever they want to do. Also, Kanye is buying Parler. And Parler is another one that is extremely racist.
So yeah, speaking of crackers, let's talk about Kanye. He got kicked off of everything because he was being anti-Semitic and standing by it. I love the clip of him on Drink Champs where he's like, I could literally say anti-Semitic things and Adidas can't drop me. I could say anti-Semitic things and they can't drop, nigga. 5 minutes later.
Exactly.
That nigga is like,
are you here? You here? And this is where he found out he fucked up. That's what it was. Bottom line is Kanye, everybody knows he's sick and something's wrong with him and he's a fucking bonkers. But the bottom line is if he gets a platform like Parler, he can continue that. And the worst one wasn't Drink Champs. It was Tucker. Oh my God. Fucker Carlson. That shit was horrible.
Yes. And AJ Fit, but like AJ Fit, Balenciaga and Adidas dropped him. He lost his deal with Gap and Yeezy. People are burning Yeezys, which I'm like, what? He already has that money.
Too late, stupid.
Just wear the shoe out, but whatever. You shouldn't have bought them in the first place. God damn it. But whatever. Do you? But the reality is, I would love to see some repercussions. So I think I said this a while ago on this show that I'm not buying a Tesla ever. As much as I want to go electric, I don't care how dope they are or whatever.
Well, there's other companies that have.
Yeah, there's so many other electric options. So I'm never fucking with a Tesla again. I'm never fucking with Twitter again. And that these are the decisions we have to make because you understand, like Twitter operates off of eyeballs, right? The more interaction, the more people that are on there retweeting, and all of these things. That's what makes the platform valuable is the eyeballs. And
I say jump off that bitch.
Let's just pull, bro. It's like prom night. Pull out. Okay, you're too young to have a baby.
But Kanye West, I wasn't fucking with him. I don't know why he looks like a stalker. He looks crazy as fuck. Like I don't know why he has a mouth. Why does he have a mouthpiece on? What's wrong? Is he?
He knows he's about to get binked.
Yeah, he's about to get binked. But the bottom line is, I haven't fucked with him since he said slavery was a choice.
And that's when I kicked him off of
I was like, fuck out of here. All you people, this ain't no fucking choice.
He's like, one more, please.
Yeah, this ain't no
you missed the
choice.
Spot. Like, what the fuck is that?
This is not a choice, okay? And the bottom line is him saying slavery was, we chose slavery. We chose to be in chains. Is that bonkers shit that he's been doing. But you know that he's the best at cooning, perfectly cooning every time.
Kanye Rice, baby. Let's
Uncle
go.
Kanye's Rice. Kanye Coon's Rice. His name's Kanye. Yeah, it's Kanye.
It fits so perfectly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think the other aspect of this though is beyond Elon or Kanye, however it is, their platforms, their voices spark and inspire racism, Nazism,
period,
fascism. Like the second Elon took over, people felt free again to yell nigger on Twitter, and beyond the question of why do you need to say it so bad? Like, how is this holding you back in life? Like, oh, now I can finally say, like,
I've been waiting all these years to say nigger.
I had so much nigger in my throat.
Okay, but see,
like,
but
how is this your problem?
People like Kanye and people like Kanye, crazy ass Kanye, bonkers ass Kanye, yeah, crazy Kanye, that's his name.
Crazy.
And by the way, again, the slavery is a choice. Slavery was never a choice. You fuck face. Okay, so eat a dick. In fact, if I could put a bunch of dicks in a gun and shoot you in the face with dicks, I would do that. That's how much you need to be. You need to be shot in the face with a whole bunch of dicks.
Fully automatic
AR dick rifle. And in the end of the day, though, Elon Musk is going to have a place for racist people to spout everything. So black people, black Twitter, maybe we need to get black Twitter. Black Twitter is a wrap, by the way. All you people that's on black Twitter, trust and believe. They're going to kick you off fast for saying some crazy shit, and they're not going to kick these people off. And what can you say to him? He's a billionaire riding around on a fucking rocket. What are you going to say to him? Nothing.
Rocket man.
In fact, us talking about him right now might get us back in jail.
Yeah, we already been once. I ain't afraid to go back, nigga.
I ain't going. Well, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I actually didn't enjoy the food.
I didn't like. Yeah,
it did not pair well with my diet.
The possibility of penis rape is just no.
Phenom Brown says Adidas was started by Nazis. I don't know that this is true. Now we got to fact check everything y'all say when we bring it up because I don't want to get flagged. Phenom Brown said that.
JRA NYC, what's up? Yeah, we back.
What's up, JRA? Yeah, man, we back at it. Welcome back.
But no, I mean, the end of the day is Elon Musk will absolutely, positively, because of his platform, put these racists into the light. And that is the one thing that is.
He seems to not have a problem with it.
Right. And that is the part that I see as a positive. Because I'd rather, like we talk to white comics when we're at clubs. We don't know if they're burning crosses in their backyard. Their own backyard, just as a tester. When everything busts open, they can go, well.
It's a campfire, man.
Yeah. So I'd rather somebody call me nigger to my face than prevent me from voting or making it difficult for people in Georgia to vote. So a mush-mouth fucking idiot like Herschel Walker could fucking win. Not that
he be hobby fee.
Yeah, not that Warnock is a nice guy and he's a pastor, but he did go in on him. He said, "I know that I ain't never impersonated a cop. I ain't never
paid for no abortions."
Yeah. The motherfucker paid for. This is the wild part.
By the way, another abortion claim came out against it.
No, we know Herschel be fucking. So, so he may not be able to get a sentence together, but Herschel be fucking. And the bottom line is his level of hypocrisy means nothing to the base because the base is with that.
They're just using him for the dance, baby.
Cooning every time.
Every time, y'all. You know what it is, man. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. We are winding down on our return, our freedom show. And I'm sure some resident troll will try and get us banned again, but hey, we're gonna keep coming back, guys.
And you know what? AJ Fit made a very good point. Is Chump still banned on Twitter? If so, let's see if he gets his account back. 10-1, he'll get his account back.
That's a thing we're gonna watch for. So good question, AJ. All right, man. We're gonna keep it moving, and as we do, we right back at you
like this,
like Adi.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro popping in. Hey, with another popping to let you know what's popping.
It's your boy Black Pedro with another popping to let you know what's popping. Yeah, man. Let's talk about DVEs, which is a new abbreviation, an acronym, however you want to call it. It stands for domestic violence extremists.
Wow.
This is a term that
I thought it was a new form of watching movies.
No, it's not a digital video exposition. It's domestic violence extremists. This is a group that the FBI are watching, that local and state police are watching, and potentially a part of too, because we know that many police neo-Nazi white supremacists are part of our law enforcement agencies on every level. But the new warning, and this is in light of the fact that we are 8 days away from our next national election, in which you'll be able to vote for senators, governors, Congress or representatives, as well as down ballot stuff like mayors and city councils and sheriffs
dog catcher.
Exactly. County commissioner, all these things. Yeah. And they're all important, especially if you're a dog owner, to your existence in this country. But in the light of that, the domestic violence extremists are being highlighted as something to look out for come next Tuesday. And I think the threat levels vary based on where you live. I think obviously places like Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania,
Alabama, Montana,
Arizona,
Dakota,
Wisconsin, and specifically the 5 states that Biden flipped, where Black people came out in urban areas and voted heavily. These are the places where the federal government is recognizing that the use of arms, incendiary devices, and other forms of violent intimidation are not just possible, but in some areas probable. And that's where we are. What was that quote that was just up there? I missed it. Sorry. Didn't Congress block a bill that would have outed every single white supremacist in all levels of law enforcement agencies? I don't know about that, JRA NYC, but what I do know is not a goddamn thing has been done about it, right? Like, bro, in 2013, almost a decade ago, the FBI released an official report of their own investigations of American law enforcement agencies. And they then 10 years ago,
right,
publicly stated that there's a rampant infestation of white supremacy, neo-Nazism, crackeristic ways, right, inside of urban police departments. So whether Congress blocked that bill or not, what I do know is nothing has been goddamn done about it, which leads us to domestic violence extremists. When you don't check the motherfuckers, they get
They get to
extreme
be
and
extreme.
violent because they think, oh, okay, we could do this again. We could do this again.
And they're ran by the little girl. They're Trump.
So let's be aware of these three letters, DVE, what they mean and what their intent are. I think we were all aware of it and
Right.
and know who they are and what they're trying to do. But once the federal government comes out and announces that, hey, this is a thing,
This is the thing.
you
This
might
is
want to
what's
look
gonna
out
happen.
for it. I want to advise my fellow citizens out there, especially those who are like-minded and like-skinned, to be aware, watch your back, do everything you can to be safe on voting day and leading up to it.
Right.
Because there are these attempts and concerted efforts, I should say, more than attempts, but
Yeah,
concerted
it's more than
efforts
attempts. It's to intimidate, to make people
intimidate
afraid,
and keep
to
you
vote.
from the polls.
And especially, this is the punk shit these punk motherfuckers do. They specifically target elderly people because they know elderly people won't put up as
Easy.
much of a fight.
Easy.
The other thing is, I know when I go to vote, I already got my nunchucks with the little spikes on the end. So I'm hoping one of you motherfuckers want a little piece of the last dragon.
On election day, it's gonna be like, oh,
exactly. You want some of this smoke, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's going to be going down to California. I think it's going to be in the swing states, and because California is pretty much a wrap.
I mean, parts of California can. I mean, Shane, bro,
Anaheim, yeah.
It's like 2.5 cities in California that are safe havens, and the rest is. But the dang dong.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
so
Bantos?
I still want you to get out there and vote, and not only vote.
Well, you have to. I think that's my ultimate point, is that people need to realize, Black people especially, is that the federal government is recognizing that there is a concerted group of people who are intent on keeping you from voting. So for those Black people who are like, voting don't matter, it don't do nothing, I need you to wake up and realize that if your vote didn't mean anything, they wouldn't have militias out there ready and willing and eager to stop you from doing it. If your vote was not important, nobody would be trying to stop you from doing it, and they are trying to stop you from doing it. Please vote to prove the importance. Let's go.
All right. Now, the other thing is you have to vote for us. That's right. Vote for us by clicking on the subscribe button, and make sure you go subscribe to our channel. When you subscribe to our channel, you help democracy win. And every time you click on the channel, an angel gets his wings. That's all I'm saying. So go to the YouTube, what you see scrolling down there, and do this. Ring the bell. And you know what? A few thumbs up ain't gonna hurt nobody. Make sure you do that for us. Also, if you get a chance, like we said in the beginning, now we're saying towards the end, follow us on the IG at Black Pedro and at Comedian Shang. I'd like to thank, I got a couple boosts from some videos, so thank y'all. And please go to my IG. I just put up a video about the false equivalency of racism that'll just getting a lot of traction, and I want y'all to check it out and see what you think. So aside from that, my Shangri today is and you did it right though. Like, I didn't know if you got it. We gonna talk about the Democrats.
Let's go demo crazy.
Let's get down. So we're gonna have to do that this time more than ever before. Oh my God. Listen, I got to tell you something. Right now, the Democrats are going to have to win by huge numbers. We can't have it be close because the Republicans are going to cheat. We know they're going to cheat. They're going to use intimidation. They're going to use all kinds of tactics. So we got to go vote, go vote, go vote, go vote. I know it's going to be harder, and they're not allowed to drink water. You're not allowed to have a sandwich. You're not allowed to fart. If you fart, somebody runs up, you get a ticket. Said he farted while he was in line. I saw him. And you know there's going to be a lot of Karens out there. We're going to have to. It can't be one of those double knockouts. It can't be that. It can't be that. We're going to have to basically fight in every way we can and block and all of the things. The voter.
Man.
Yes. We're gonna have to block the voter intimidation. We're gonna have to block the redistricting. We're gonna have to block all of that in order for us to win. Vote 2022 is going to be it's as big as the presidency this time, and more voters are getting out there. So make sure you go out there. And I know it's going to be tough. I know we got to deal with it, because you got to understand Trumpism is still alive and well, and this horrible hag of a man still runs that shit. And so they're going to do whatever they can, even if he doesn't win, if he gets indicted, which will never happen in a fucking million years. But aside from that, even if he wins, he will influence the Speaker of the House. Do you understand? Which is going to be McCarthy. So,
yeah.
Democrats, pap, pap, peep, peep, pap, peep, pap, peep, pap, peep, pap, peep, pap, peep, pap, peep, pap. Go blue.
That growing kick is essential. In the middle of a punch barrage, bip, they never see that coming.
They never see that coming. They never see that coming. So make sure that you get out there and vote. I think that the Democrats have been a little too soft on them. So these last few days, support as much as you can. I actually gave some money to a couple of candidates. They only asked for $5. So I figured, fuck it, I could do that. And it's a write-off. But aside from that, we are in trouble if we have a bunch of election fucking deniers. 140 of them are running. We know that at least 30 of them will get in. Marjorie Taylor Greene's going to win, even though the brother is far more.
What's his name?
Far better than
Flowers. Yeah.
Yes, much better. So if y'all feel like y'all care, give a fuck about any democracy, please go vote.
Let's go demo crazy. Let's get down. All right, you know what it is, man. Get out there, get off your ass, go vote, man.
Right.
We got to defeat the DVEs. And
you know what? We're going to film some stuff of us going to vote, and I'm going to probably be there just in case they come down. Me and Pedro will be there. I'm going to have nunchucks. I've already bought, Pedro doesn't know this, I bought Pedro some tonfas. So yeah, so we're going to be down there making sure that everything is straight in case some shit pop off. Savage AF in your grill.
Protecting democracy.
Back out of jail. We're off lockup.
Yeah, y'all. You know what it is, man. We're just two former felons trying to get our life right. Out of this YouTube jail, right back at you. Unless we get flagged, we'll be back tomorrow, guys, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah.
Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter.
Facts matter.
Black Pedro, comedian Shane. Make sure you're following us on the gram.
On the gram, but also one more time. San Diego. Make sure you come check us out. We got two nights, 4 shows. November 11th and 12th, San Diego. It's at the Laugh Factory Comedy Club, 8 and 10 p.m. at their show times. A lot of cool people on the show. Just added 9 more comics, so it's going to be a lot more comics on the show. No, that's not going to be the case. But make sure you come check us out. Hopefully, if everything we don't get flagged, we will see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Got that? Do you got it? Do you got it? Get it. Good.
Happy Halloween. I hope you get your tricks and your tweets off tonight.
Halloween.
You know what it is, y'all. Savage AF, man. We'll be back here tomorrow.